Alright, who we got on Best Point TV today?
Y'all got the most humble nigga, young Ceasar. You feel me?
What's up, young Ceasar?
You feel me? I'm just chilling, man. Y'all niggas just caught me off guard. You feel me? I wasn't taking a nap.
Word.
I came all the way here, so I had to, you feel me, show love back.
Word. So talk about how you came up with the name Young Ceasar.
The name Young Ceasar, so when I was younger, like, I used to get low cuts, you feel me, the Ceasar cuts. So niggas on my block, you feel me, older heads, they used to be like, oh, Young Ceasar, like, you feel me? Because I used to have the baldy, but now, you feel me, like...
Yeah, your hairstyle done changed now.
Word, my hairstyle changed, you feel me?
Word. So, like, where you grew up at?
So, I was born and raised in the Bronx, but, you feel me, not everybody, parents is, like, you know, together, so my parents, they divorced and shit, and, like, my mom, she just be moving a lot, and that's how I end up in Buffalo, it's because of my mom. So,
where are some places you live other than Bronx and Buffalo?
I lived in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and I lived in Connecticut. I lived in Waterbury, Connecticut for a little bit. For me.
And what would you say the difference is between like all like 4 cities, like how they play a part in your life?
I mean, they played a part in my life because like, I would say that I'm not rooted in a specific way, but then again, like it made me a person because like, it made me like a better person because like, I get to see like different demographics, like people from New York, they never even heard of Buffalo. Some people,
yeah,
but like
New York City don't even consider Buffalo.
Exactly, you feel me? Like I feel like I'm grateful because like I got to experience that. You feel me? Not everybody get to experience like a different city and get to live there. You know?
Right. Where would you say your favorite place to stay was at?
My favorite place is New York, but like moving wise, like I feel like Buffalo is like, you know, the best. Cause like I feel like Buffalo, like. It's weird, but it's a weird lit in a way, you feel me? Like, it's a weird lit, like...
What you mean by that?
Like, you feel me? Like, you see in New York, niggas just be, like, chilling at the park. Like, y'all be chilling, like, at bonfires and shit. Well, I don't know. Well, I never, like, lived in, like, the inner city of Buffalo, but I lived in, like, the suburbs, like, you know, the suburbs. But, like, there was still black people out there, you feel me? And, like, they get lit, too, you feel me? Throw parties and shit, but... I was living more of like, you know, the suburban lifestyle of Buffalo, I guess.
Right. So how did you get into music? How did this whole Young Ceasar image come about?
Alright, so that was like, you know, 2014, like, you feel me? 2014, I started rapping. My brother is a rapper. From Tennessee.
Okay.
You feel me? He gave up on it. And me, I was like, why did he give up on it? Cause like, my brother is a good rapper, don't get me wrong, but like, you feel me? I just wanted to like, you know, carry the throne where like I seen him quit it and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just take this shit up and like I'm gonna just go with it and I'm gonna actually like, you know, do it.
Right. So like when you first started rapping, it's like, it's not easy. Like when you just like, were you rapping to your brother trying to get some advice from him or what was going on? Like, were you just... Not
even, bro. Like there was a point in time like my brother didn't even know I rap. I just looked up to him so much I just started rapping behind his back. Word.
So were you like writing in a notebook or something like, or were you just going straight to studio punching in?
Nah, bro, I was rapping off my phone, bro.
Like, so you was like recording off your phone and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And talk about like your first song you created, like how did that go? How did the whole process go about?
Nigga, when I first made my first song, I was in New Jersey and I was just in my crib, had the app on the Android, you feel me? I was just rapping, bro.
So, with you starting making music in New Jersey, would you say you were influenced by the New Jersey music scene, like the whole sound going on over there?
Hell no. First of all, New Jersey didn't even have a music scene. Word. It was just, cause I lived in Atlantic City. It was either niggas biting off of Philly niggas, or that was like when L.A. Capone was still alive.
So everybody was in Chicago.
Yeah, you feel me? Everybody was doing the Chicago sign. Me, I was just on some. I feel like I was doing more Southern because like I dead ass fuck with the Migos, bro. Like for some reason I don't know, I just like Southern music. Like, and I feel like it's because my brothers, like, you feel me, because they from the South and shit. So I guess that's what I gravitate towards. You feel me? Whatever that word is and
shit. So you said like when you first started making music, you trying to like sound like the Migos and stuff like that, or
type
like,
shit.
Yeah. Right. So as you said this was 2014, right?
Yeah.
So as you start to progress and stuff, how did you start to find your own style and find like what fits you best?
So like, I'm still working on it right now, but right now like what I did was just like, I just like take my favorite artists and like I'm not gonna lie, I'd be biting from them, bro. But like I don't bite a lot of them. You feel me?
Right.
Like I don't bite like a lot of.
But you're influenced by them.
Yeah, you feel me? There's something called being inspired.
Yeah, I think a lot of rappers now they be afraid to say nah.
Yeah, they be afraid to say like oh like, but there's something cause like not everybody is an innovator, bro. Cause like you see how like Migos they say they bit off of 3 6 Mafia, but like they don't sound like 3 6 Mafia. They just bit off of them. You feel me? Like so like yeah, people can say like I sound like Migos and Playboy Cardi or whatever that shit is. But I don't even sound like Playboy Cardi. I don't even know where people be getting that from.
That's what they be comparing. That's what they be comparing your music to.
Yeah, Playboy Cardi. Some person said Trippie Redd.
So like you try to get like a rockstar image for real type of vibe.
But I mean like I understand the Trippie Redd part, but I'm not as depressed as Trippie Redd.
So like as you started making music, you said you started making music down south and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where were you living? You live in New Jersey this whole time as you making music, or did you start moving around at that time?
No, I was still living in New Jersey.
Right.
When I started moving, because I used to live in Jamaica too.
Oh, okay.
So but like when I came back from Jamaica, I lived in New Jersey.
Right.
Yeah. And then before Jamaica, that's when I lived in Connecticut.
Right. So are you doing all this moving around and stuff, and that's your sound? How were people taking it like in your city? Like what were they saying?
Like
what was the feedback like?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like I wasn't even like lit enough for even people to be like, you feel me, giving me like saying, oh, he look like this. Like I just be making music, bro.
Right.
Like I got lit when fucking Law and Order dropped and niggas.
That video was hard. That was different. Yeah.
Like you feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie though, I hate Law and Order, bro. I hate that.
Nah, I like the whole video. That was different from what you usually see, especially like when you're up and come rapper. Like
exactly.
It's turned up with people. You made like you had the whole like Law and Order intro and the thing. You running around the park and stuff like that. Was dope to me.
I mean, it was a dope concept. Like I ain't gonna lie, I came up with that shit, but like I don't know, like I just don't like.
It's probably as you got older, you like I could just do better now.
Yeah, facts. Like that's why. But I don't know. You got lighter, bro? Damn. Yeah, bro. That Law and Order shit. It's a good song at the time, but mad niggas, I ain't gonna lie, mad niggas was hating on me for that shit, bro.
What you mean hating on you?
Like, cause like I said, like I'm not from Buffalo,
right.
So like, you feel me? I had a manager. Well, like when I came to Buffalo, like that's like when I found like my manager now. You feel me? Cause like when I came to Buffalo, that's like when I actually like started taking music serious. You feel me? And I wasn't even living in New York. Like imagine if I was living in New York. You feel me? Would have been lit.
So when you came out of Buffalo, you was going to college in Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
Talk about being a rapper and being a college student. How you balance that out?
Nah, I didn't. It's not just college. I did a little bit of high school out here.
I talk about like balancing out schoolwork and also being in college. I mean, balancing schoolwork and also rapping.
That shit is hard. You wanna know why? Cause I got parents, and I'm not trying to fail my parents.
Right.
You feel me? So my parents, they work so hard for me to go through college. So like that's what I'm trying to like really finish. You feel me? Like I'm not just trying to be like a bum.
Right.
You know, like what if rapping don't work out? You feel me?
Right.
Like I need something. You
right.
feel me? But yeah, bro, like that shit hard, bro. You trying to work on assignments. And then you trying to like,
you like,
do rapper shit.
That's how I be like,
yeah,
bro,
like
forget this, I'm gonna go rapper type vibe.
But I just couldn't, bro. It's like, you feel me? I just couldn't.
Talk about your parents. I seen something that said you come from an African Jamaica like family type, right?
Yeah.
Talk about how that is, like coming from like foreign parents that live in America. Talk about the differences between the culture.
Alright, so I mean, I was born in America, so like I didn't really like get too much of the culture until like I actually went. I've been to Nigeria like twice.
Oh, so you're Nigerian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Nigerian and Jamaican, but I've been to Nigeria twice. One time for like 4 weeks. Yeah, actually both times for like a month. You feel me? So like, I had a quick glimpse of like the culture over there, but I was just too young to like gravitate towards it and shit.
Right.
But Jamaica, like I used to live there for like 4 years type shit. Like, was it 4 years? It was like 3.5 years type shit. Like I used to go to school there actually, like you feel me? Like I actually lived there and shit. it was culture. It was a culture shock out there, cause like, you feel me? I'm American living and going to school in the Jamaican society. You feel me? Like,
right.
That shit was just.
Was it hard for you when your parents said like we gotta get up and pack and leave to go to Jamaica or go to Africa?
Nah, it was just me, bro. Like,
oh,
cause I ain't gonna lie. Like, I low key wanted to live in Jamaica.
Right.
Like, I went there for one summer. And then, like, I just told my mom, like, I just want to stay out here, like,
right.
And she just agreed to it, I guess. Like, I was just like, because you know how, like, some kids, they get shipped to their country.
Right.
I asked to stay there, so it's like, it was like a win-win for both of us. It was like, I want to stay there, they wanted me down there, so it was like, all right, fuck it.
Talk about the cultural differences, because I know, like when you go like Jamaica and America, there's two different cultures, and the same thing with African and like American. Like we looked upon the food we eat, the way we talk, the way like people might handle certain situations. Talk about the cultural differences. I was like, school down there between here. Yeah, I know. I feel like in Jamaica they could beat you right in school. Or
what, bro?
So
nah, Jamaican school, bro. So I used to go to like a boarding school, an all boys school, but it was like one of those like prestigious schools like in Jamaica.
Right.
So like, bro, niggas used to violate me, bro, just because I was American.
Right.
Like, not until like my second year there, niggas started fucking with me. You feel me? But when I got there, bro, it was tough, bro. Like, niggas just trying to bully me and shit. Mind you, I'm only like 9 years old.
Oh, nah, this is young, super young, yeah.
You feel me? I'm like 8, 9 years old. You feel me? Niggas just trying to bully me and shit. And that was like my first time in an environment like that. So it was like, you feel me? It was tough, bro. And like, there was other American people there too, cause like I said, it was like a prestigious school. Like international students come there too. Like we had students from Ghana there, like mad other international students and shit. So I wasn't just the only one, but I felt like a minority in a minority country, bro.
Right, that's crazy.
Like, you feel me? So
would you say like the stereotype the show about Jamaica are true? Like the show, like the stuff that people see on TV, would you say that's true?
For the most part, yeah, but like, don't judge every Jamaican by that stereotype. You feel me? Like, there's mad different type of Jamaicans, bro. There's mad, like, there's Chinese Jamaicans. Have you ever seen a Chinese Jamaican?
Nah, I ain't never seen Chinese Jamaican.
Exactly, bro. Like, there's Chinese Jamaicans, Indian Jamaicans, like, bro, there's mad Jamaicans.
What about being in Africa? You know, like the stereotype they have for Africa, like we sleep with lions. Like, was that like that for you?
Hell no.
That's what I be trying to tell people, bro.
Africa, nigga, Nigeria, like, that's like fucking New York City over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you feel me? Like, it's just because like it's a third world. Like, it's not developed like America. You gotta remember, America was founded by British people, and they fucking like, you feel me? They did all that shit. They took and did all that shit. You feel me? So that's why Nigeria is like. That's why Africa is
the way it is, but today, not as bad as they make it seem on TV.
Yeah, it's
like,
not as bad.
Like, over there.
Yeah, people are happy. Like, you got rich billionaires that live over there, bro. It's just like,
and everything.
You feel me? Compared to another country, like, it's underdeveloped. Yeah, but you feel me? Life still goes on over there. It's
right.
Like,
that's a fact. That's a fact. So, like, is it like being that you lived in Jamaica and you lived in Africa, right? You went to go visit. Did you ever get influenced by the music scene over there? Like, did you ever want to make reggae music?
Bro, I was too young, bro. I was too young.
But still, you had the influence from your parents. I know they played the music around you.
Nah, my dad, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I don't know why, but like, this is like a personal reason. But my dad never like, he never really like put me into like the Nigerian culture. Like, he never talked to me in like his language. You feel me? And I feel like that's because of him, like, living here already, and like he sees like the stereotype of what African people already get. So I guess like that's why you feel me. He didn't want that on me, like, you feel me. But it was inevitable. I still got it, nigga. When school came, niggas heard my last name, like, feel me. Niggas knew what time it is.
Nah, I feel like when we were more younger, I feel like it was like Africa used to be like, oh, that's bad stereotype. You were actually keep as they're bullying. But now I feel like as we're getting older, people are more embracing the whole African culture, the Afro beats.
Bro, because people are just followers, bro. Like, people just they just stuck in these stereotype ways, bro. Like, that shit used to blow my mind when I was younger, bro. Because I'm like, bro, you're just like me, bro. You just grew up here. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, that shit just be blowing my mind.
Right. So talk about WLBD. What is that?
That's like my personal friend group. Like,
What's it stand for? Cause I couldn't remember.
You really want to know what it stands for?
Yeah, what's it stand for, bro?
Alright, it's some gay shit. It's dead ass some gay shit, but it's called We Like Big Dicks. You feel me?
Oh, hell bro.
Nah, but listen, this is the story. This is the story behind it. You feel me? This is the story behind it. So my man's Osa, he's the nigga with the beard in the group. You feel me? That nigga, his mom had his phone one day, right? So we was just pranking him. So like his mom had his phone, cause like back then we used to get our phone tooks and shit. And like we was just in a group chat, we was just changing the name to some walk shit.
Oh, so she would see it?
Yeah, so she would see it.
I wouldn't ran with that, man. I got punched in the face for that dick stand for.
Yo, but like at the time we wasn't all like we were friends, but like we wasn't like friends. You feel me?
Right.
And like I feel like that name change, like that made us all become friends. That's why we just like kept it. You feel me? But
yeah, come
it's
on,
not. But it's not no gay shit though. You feel me? We all get bitches in the chat. Fuck out.
Word. So like,
but I feel, but like you feel me? I'm like such a strong person, I guess, because like, nigga.
But you come from an African and Jamaican, like so I know like you like. I know they're not jacking that. Like I would think you would think different.
I mean, yeah, they not jacking it, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm not gay, bro. Like I just told y'all the story. Why we just like, you feel me? So it's like niggas can't say I'm gay, bro.
Right.
Nigga, mad other rappers do other gay shit, bro.
Right.
You feel me? Like, nigga, I'm not gay.
Right. So talk about what you've been working on in 2020. Like how's 2020 been for you, especially with COVID and stuff like that.
I mean, shit. I took a trip to Cali during COVID, like.
I'll say you ain't been slowing you down.
Yeah, bro. It made me gain money. You feel me?
Unemployment. As you should.
Feel me? Niggas just been getting money, working on school and shit.
Word.
Feel me? This is my last year in college. You feel me? And I always told myself like after I graduate, bro, that's when it's gonna be lit, bro. And one rapper that really inspired me to like really like finish this school shit is 2 Chainz. Like, did you know that 2 Chainz have a degree in college?
I feel like I heard about that.
Yeah, bro. 2 Chainz graduated Georgia State, I think, with like a 2.0, bro.
Right.
He has a bachelor's.
Now it's like more nowadays. More rappers been going back to get their high school diploma or graduate. I seen NLE Chopper get his diploma during COVID. I seen Quavo, so it's like it's a good.
And I think like. There's like a stigma with rappers
dropping out of school, yeah.
Like why, like, nigga, high school mad easy. How do you drop out of high school, bro?
Too many distractions.
You feel me? I mean, it's too many distractions. Like you feel me? Don't
but
get me
still,
wrong.
I will finish it just to prove to myself I could achieve something.
Exactly, and it's not like, nigga, I'm not gonna sit here in front like, oh, I came from like the roughest, like the trenches. You feel me? I'm not from the trenches. You feel me? So like. Me dropping out of high school just to be a rapper, bro, that's dumb. In my perspective, like niggas gonna look at me like, yo, this nigga mad stupid. Like he's not from no trenches. He had no distractions while he dropped out of school.
Right.
You feel me? So that didn't make sense in my book.
Right.
That's why I'm still finishing college, cause it's like I don't have no distractions. Like it's just rapping.
Right.
And like, you feel me? I always gotta keep a plan B.
Right. So what you going to school for? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm going to school for communication. That's my major.
So like, what you trying to become?
So like with the communication now, like you see, I got the studio in here. I know how to engineer and shit.
Okay.
You feel me? I engineer all my music and shit. I know how to make beats, but like I'm not that creative to like, you feel me, like do all the sounds and shit. But I know how to like put a beat together and shit.
Right.
Like I know how to do that. And yeah, with the communication, bro, like, with the communication, you can do anything, bro. Like, right now, like, in school, I'm learning how to, like, do public relations, bro. Like, some rappers, they're not, you know, literate to that shit. You feel me? Like, they have to hire other people. Me, like...
To read the lawyer paperwork.
Exactly, bro. Like, if I have that degree, you feel me?
You can do it yourself.
I could do it myself. Boom. Easy. All the bag go to me.
Right.
Oh, shit. Damn, you know what that means.
Yeah, I was about to say.
She's in the living room.
So you said this is gonna be your last year, right? So what project you plan on dropping this year, or who you plan on working with?
To be honest, right now, like I'm just like you said, working on my sound. You feel me? So I can like, cause bro, I got mad songs, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, like I haven't been dropping, but I got mad songs, bro, and like they're heat. But it's like I just feel like I'm not ready yet to drop it, cause like, you know, when you drop it, you gotta have like mad energy and shit.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't have energy for the public, I guess, right now, cause like I'm going through, you feel me, school and shit. I gotta focus on that, but you feel me. That's what I'm saying. Like when I graduate, it's lit, bro. My graduation gonna be a whole movie. Like that's just gonna be done with that. On to the next chapter.
So like, talk about 2020. Who do you like? Who's somebody like you've been listening to?
A lot. Gunna is like my inspiration now. Cause it's like he's doing something different with music. Like he's making like drip music, I guess. Like
so that's the type of stuff you like.
I love drip. I love drip.
How you feel about when people say like that music is gonna be here today? How do you feel when people say that music's gonna be gone here today and gone tomorrow? Cause it's not like it doesn't have no real meaning to it.
It's not gonna be gone. You know why? Because drip is a lifestyle. Music is a lifestyle too. So that's just, you feel me? It's always gonna go. It's always gonna go. You feel me?
Cause I always see somebody say like, like me, you, take this example.
Look at drug dealer music and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, but people always gonna be able to relate to that. Like it's only like you can't really grow with drip music. Like at the same while your age, your target audience.
Why wouldn't you?
Cause once you like 30, you really want to hear drip music though? You feel like?
You want to hear 30?
Yeah. Like 30, 35. Oh, yeah. It might.
Cause like, you feel me? At the end of the day, bro, the reason why older heads like drug dealer music is because back then, that's what everything was. You see how now we have shit like reselling, like StockX, like shit like that, bro. Like niggas our age is always gonna remember that. So when we get 35, we're still gonna listen to drip music. Why? Because we grew up into that. The older heads, that they grew up in crack, they grew up in like the crack era and shit like that. So that's all they know type shit. You feel me? Niggas wasn't spending that much. Like niggas, like, you feel me? If you really want to be technical, like niggas like P Diddy, like they were putting on for like drip music and shit. You feel me? Like
yeah, that's all. They was fly. You
feel me? There was like Jim Jones and like Dipset, bro. You feel me? Like them niggas was like, you feel me, making fly music. You feel me? Like Chewy, Robin, like they was making drip music, but like now like it's just a staple. You feel me? Like they were mixing it. You feel me? But like they wasn't really like talking about it. Like, you feel me? Now it's like a staple. Like our generation and the generation below us, like, it's a staple into our heads that like drip is important. Like, you feel me?
Right. So going forward, like I know you who you gonna represent more? Do you represent more of the Bronx? Do you represent more of Buffalo, New Jersey? Who you say, like, when they say where you from, what you gonna say?
To be honest, I'm saying where my fucking birth certificate say from. I'm from the Bronx.
But from the Bronx.
If niggas wanna say I'm from Buffalo, it's like, it's whatever, bro. It's like, you feel me? But I ain't going to Atlantic City because I only lived there for like 2 years. I feel like Buffalo, I lived here for like a good amount of years. You feel me? So niggas can jack that.
Right. Are you rocking with anybody? Like, how you feel about the Bronx music scene, first of all? Like with A Boogie, Lil TJ.
Yeah, you feel me? Like I fuck with that. You feel me? Like,
you feel me?
I love the Bronx. I always put on for the Bronx. You feel me? Like there's always like this Bronx versus Brooklyn. You feel me? Like that. You feel me? I always put on for the Bronx.
Right. What about the Buffalo music scene, like with the whole Griselda blowing up? You got guys like J. Cav, Ponzo, D.B. McMills, K Pistol. How you feel about the Buffalo scene?
To be honest, I'm not even like
tuned in.
Like I'm tuned in. Like I'm tuned in with K Pistol. You feel me? Shout out him. I'm tuned in with the Method Boys. OD tuned in with them. You feel me?
I don't think I heard about them.
You never heard about the Method Boys?
Nah,
those the real like.
They next up from Buffalo.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If like niggas is supposed to be next up, I feel like it should be J Retro from the Method Boys, bro.
I gotta check him out.
You know J Retro?
J Retro. Nah, you gotta put me on.
Yeah, bro. That nigga should be next up, bro. From Buffalo, you feel me?
Word.
Cause like, you can say I'm from Buffalo, but I'm not really from Buffalo.
Right.
Cause like, you feel me? There's niggas that had 10 years
into
Buffalo, you feel me? Like, so I feel like he should be up from Buffalo.
Right. Going to a Buffalo.
Oh, another artist too, Anthony.
Anthony who?
Anthony 99. Anthony 99. That's my twin.
I ain't heard about it.
That's my twin.
Word.
Word.
I gotta check. You gotta put me on to them. You gotta send me their links so I can check them out.
That nigga nice, bro.
Word.
Matter of fact, hold up. My fault. If you watching this, J Retro, is no disrespect. Anthony should be up next. My fault. Anthony should be up next. Then you. You feel me? But Anthony, that nigga tough.
Word.
No disrespect, though. No disrespect. But, you know.
Alright, so going to, I don't know if you going to a school you go to, but going to like one of them bus schools, right? Talk about like being a rapper there. Like, did you get in a fan base where you performing? Like, how's that for you?
Yeah, facts. Like, I used to go to Sweet Home. Me and Jay Retro used to go to Sweet Home too. Word.
Now I'm talking about in college, because you got people from all over the place coming to the college you go to.
Oh yeah, for college, like yeah, I was performing on campus and shit too.
How does it feel to be a rapper? Do people like, oh, he's just like a local rapper? How do people take that, or just be like?
I mean, like,
or you get support?
I ain't gonna lie, like, people were saying like I'm a rapper, but like they were trying to like give me like more, like solidify me as a rapper just because like, you feel me, I was actually like performing outside of school, you feel me, and doing all that shit, you feel me, like all the rappers on campus, like they wasn't like doing it how I did it,
right?
You feel me? So like,
so when you had like, you said other rappers in the school, you guys having like rap battles or like was anything like that going on, collab?
Nah, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Not saying that I'm scared of competition, but it's like I just didn't want to like.
You said you humble like in the beginning, yeah.
You feel me? It's not even like I just like staying to myself, bro. I'm mad antisocial.
Word.
You feel me? It's not even like I don't like niggas or niggas don't like me.
You just like making your music and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. Cause like I feel like that's gonna knock me off from like, you feel me? Knock me off like what I'm trying to build up.
Right.
You feel me? I feel like if I go to like, you know, one of the rap battles and I'ma lose and I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm not a good rapper. You feel me? Like shit like that. Like I just like stay to myself.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Alright. Let's take away from music. Outside of music, what do you like doing? Like, what's something you can catch young Ceasar doing or on the free time?
On the free time, you feel me? Just I'm on the internet looking up exclusive drip. Just looking up.
Alright, so what's drip like? Alright, talk about like what's your favorite pair of shoes or something like that? Are you favorite brand to wear?
My favorite pair of shoes are Jordan 4s.
Jordan 4s.
Mm-hmm.
What about like
Jordan 3s?
What about like what you like to wear? Like this, like what designers do you like to wear?
Helmet Lane, Supreme. I'm a big Supreme fiend. Like, you feel me? If I like get a deal, bro, I'm investing in Supreme. Like, I'm gonna invest like mad money into Supreme.
Right.
Cause I don't even feel like Supreme gonna die, bro.
Yeah, it's popping right now. I seen like J.R. Smith trying to put it off the arm sleeve in the game before, but they wasn't having it.
Supreme is just everywhere, bro. Like,
right.
You feel me? But like, I don't really like you could cop like, you know, the ultra high-end designer, but like, I mean, you're not gonna wear that every day. Like, you can be comfy and Supreme. Like, you can just be drippy and Supreme, bro. Supreme is just, they make so many different type of colors, like shirts, like they just drippy, bro.
Right.
Like, you could have a Supreme outfit to go to sleep, a Supreme outfit, you know, to go grocery shopping, or a Supreme outfit to go to fucking prom type shit. Like these niggas is just.
Would you ever think about starting your own clothing line? Cause you say you make dreams, so it's about getting a fly and stuff. Like, you want to come up with your own brand?
Yeah, of course.
Then you start working on that. That's something in progress.
I haven't started working on it yet, but when I do, like, it's gonna be lit.
Right.
But I don't want to, like, I'm not focused on that yet because like I feel like
a brand.
Yeah, cause it's not even that. It's cause like I feel like I don't have that much influence. You feel me?
Right.
So like once I get the influence and like, you know, I see what like if niggas like fuck with me for who I really am. You feel me? Then that's when I'm gonna start thinking about that shit. But for right now, like I'm just trying to get the music up there.
Right. I know that's been going on across the world. This whole Black Lives Matter campaign and stuff like that. Like, police brutality on young African American. How do you feel about that? What's your take about that? And have you dealt with like police? Like, have you encountered any police issues?
Yeah, of course. Like, and it's crazy, bro, cause like I don't even be on no hot shit. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you said you lay back and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro, and it's like I just be getting racially profiled, bro, and it's like it's just, to me it's just funny, bro, cause like most of the time when like shit happen, I just be smacked. So like when I'm saying, like, I just be like laughing shit all of a sudden. But like, yeah, bro, I just be seeing that shit happen like low key, bro. Like even today, I'm going to get breakfast. Like white people acting mad skittish around me and shit. Like, shit is just mad stupid.
What do you think we gotta do for racism to kind of end, like, or for it to get better in America?
For racism to end.
Not to end, because it might not ever end, but for it to like.
Because like, but
to create a better relationship, let's say that, even between like not just us but police officers, like when they take we shouldn't be unfair when we get put over by an officer.
I mean, you do gotta keep that fair because like I don't want to like racially profile like white people because like there's some cool white people, bro. Like they just understand shit and they just turn a blind eye to it. You feel me? Like they just treat everybody like one, but it's like, how can you do that when like your other, you feel me, people in your race are just wilding? Like, they just be wilding, like, and like one thing for like white people to understand is that like y'all basically thieves, bro, and it's like y'all niggas just came and like just overthrown this type shit, and it's like y'all niggas don't think like we mad about it, like
like that's what,
like, and you feel me, and like nah.
So what's your take on the looting that went on?
Like with the looting and shit, bro?
Like do you feel like we handled it correctly?
I ain't gonna lie, nah, we didn't, cause like there was just looting, there was looting that didn't even like mean anything. Like they was just trying to like steal anything type shit. Like there were black people stealing from black companies type shit. So like I feel like we didn't handle it properly. You feel me? But like the message, it did get across.
Because I feel like we can hurt people's pockets and stuff like that. Now they start to care. Now they want to make a scene and stuff like that. So like they gonna start to understand a little bit more. That's what I think. That's what they're most afraid of. Like they don't care about people protest. I feel like they're more afraid of like losing money on their companies and stuff.
But that's the thing though. Like us black people, we've been afraid for our whole life, nigga. We just have a bad way of reacting to it.
That's a fact.
Like word, bro. Cause it's like we not afraid for no reason. Y'all know why we afraid. It's like we just, you feel me? We're put in so much like bad circumstances. Is like, how can you blame us for reacting like that? You feel me? So it's just whatever.
Let them know what anything you got coming out. Anybody you want to shout out for me?
Anybody who I want to shout out?
It's like anybody you want to shout out your team. Anybody?
Oh yeah, I want to shout out WOVD. Fuck the niggas.
That's a crazy name.
It's not crazy. It's crazy, but like, it's not crazy. But yeah, I want to shout out them.
Let them know your social media, whatever.
Oh yeah, I want to shout out myself. Like,
what's your social media? So how to get in contact with you, features, bookings?
Oh, my social media is Young Ceasar, YUNGCASAR. My features, I'm not really doing no features.
Not doing no features?
Nah, but like bookings, like I'm not even doing no bookings. I really can't perform, but my email is like, if you want to send me beats and shit, like, feel me, but listen to my music first. Like, don't send me no trash shit. Like, nah, it don't even be trash, but it's like
it don't fit your sound.
Yeah, you feel me? Don't send me no music that don't fit my sound. Like, just listen to my music first, and like, you feel me? And then don't try to send me like a beat you made like 3 years ago, trying to get off and sell me. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, it's Young Ceasar Bookings @gmail.com.
Alright. Shout out BestsPointOfViewTV for the interview.
Oh yeah, facts, bro. Like, shout out these niggas, bro. Like, woke me out my nap. Came all the way to from Rochester to Buffalo. You feel me? Interviewed me. So, you feel me? Shout out to them.
Check it. Trials and tribulations, I'm just trying to live my life, hoping to make the right decisions, cause I wanna live it right. I remember nights, no sleep, feeling weaker than 7 days. Now I'm using my clever ways to make sure my songs getting played. But these niggas doubt me, they think I'm not gonna make it. But soon I'm gonna be rich and happy, and girls getting naked. I promise you I'm the best, supreme Nakshi. I'm on the rise, smoking dope and I'm getting high. Spirit, she floating to the sky. I wonder, is they gon' think I'm a joke because